All right, we are back with Deadly Dungeon. Our party is managing their way over the boulders rather than through them. We have moved the platform at the top of this round, and we will pick up with Murdoch, who now has Face and Hannibal holding the rope on the other side together, beckoning Baracus and Murdoch to climb over. So,
And BA is providing a hands out kind of a boost thing, right?
which at this point is completely unnecessary since between the two of them, Face and Hannibal have enough weight to counterweight you, but Baracus perhaps doesn't know that.
I accidentally step on his face probably on the way up. Sorry, sorry, mate. Sorry. We're using the rope anyway. I get to the top, and the defender slowly rises and crests the edge barely.
Yes.
It has an athletics bonus, so it does do it very good looking. But and then I guess I'll get to the top and be like, "Hey, people down there, hello!" Excellent. And then again, I'm going to attempt to balance my way across to over here to stand on the edge. Not going too far to the edge of this boulder, like not going to there, but just to right here, because he's not completely stupid.
Give me an acrobatics check, low DC, to maintain your balance.
Just a little bit stupid. Another not very good roll.
Let's see, with an 8, you fall to the right. You drop this way. Boop!
Almost landing right on boss. Sorry, boss!
You're a little helicopter just
I think this weird place is messing with my balance. And then I end my turn.
All right, Baracus, you've been stepped on, you've been climbed on, and through the crack, your team is beckoning you, saying, "We got you now, we got you, promise."
You fools let go of this rope and you'll never hear the end of it. And I start to pull myself up on the rope to get over these boulders.
All right, with 20 feet of movement, you climb over to the other side. It is very crowded over here. There is a chest and 2 people, and you land somewhere among them. You all are squeezing. But you find an empty spot there.
And I don't think I can really move any further movement-wise, so I think I'm stuck there.
There is a chest here, however. You have not used your action if you'd like.
I'll open the chest, even though I can't see it through all the people.
Oh no. I definitely rolled the wrong table for this earlier treasure. I am sorry. I rolled Great Treasure, which is a table I was not supposed to use. I unfortunately...
It's fine.
All right. You all tell me what you want between those 2 items. A robe of eyes or a ring of protection.
Both are good items. Boss, what do you want?
Yeah, Hannibal, Hannibal, this one's yours. Pick it. Robe of eyes, ring of protection.
Let me take a look-see. Let's see.
Second robe of eyes, or are you recycling it?
Well, he said we shouldn't have really gotten that.
Yeah, I was not supposed to roll on the Great Treasure table. I have rolled that once in a very specific room.
I see.
Apollo, if that's just a mistake, we all make mistakes. I think we just take the ring of protection and pretend like that's what happened. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We will
So
take.
it should have been an ROP. Huh?
Yes. My apologies. I have my tables. There's simple, good, and great, and good and great. I think I might have even mixed them up earlier in this show. And the mistakes are starting early, which is not a good sign on my part. Which is why I offered you the option. So I'm sure I'm going to talk about this quite a bit when we are doing like a post-mortem on the dungeon, but I actually made a rather extensive Great Treasure table because I wanted this dungeon also to be an availability to do a long-form campaign for a single party. And one of the mechanisms that would allow that to happen is, of course, granting rests, but also providing even greater treasure. So I actually have a great table that I didn't plan on using.
Would come into that, right?
But yeah. Okay, so you have a ring of protection. Who picked that up, by the way?
I have had it right now.
Okay, so face has the ring.
You're gonna end up moving it here soon.
Okay. So Baracus, you are opening this simple chest.
Yes.
Okay. Inside you find a potion of healing, which gives you this party's 10th potion of healing, including the 9 you all took at character creation.
All right. I will add that potion of healing to my extensive.
And we
supply.
haven't taken 1 damage 2 hours.
Hush, 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 hush. We're fine. We're fine.
Beautiful.
All right.
Jinx.
That brings us to Hannibal.
Don't worry. I don't believe in jinxes. They don't work with me.
You reel in. I think Hannibal, was this your grappling hook to start with?
It was.
You can reel that in.
Okay. So I'll grab all that, put it in my bag, grab my cigar, and say, "All right, boys, let's head north. See what we can do." And I'll move over here and kind of look out to see if there's anything out there I could see, which it looks pretty foggy.
Yeah, you can see the faint glow of another one of those light beams in the distance beyond your normal view, but there isn't a lot of. It's very hard to see. It's just a faint glow.
Okay. And I can see the floor, like I can see that it just drops. There's nothing there or anything like that.
Yes, the chasm continues. Can't see
So I
really
look
much
over.
above or below.
Okay. So I'll kind of like call out to the guys, "Hey, it looks like we're at another edge. I don't see any kind of floor. I see steps, and that's it." And I would stand my ground from there.
Okay. Anything from you, Face?
Face will walk up to the boss and go, "Hey, found this nice little ring. It might look good on you." Handing it off to him and say, "You might need to attune to it, maybe?" And let him have it and put it on.
So when you say boss, you mean Hannibal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Hannibal.
And then
ring.
Look around. I'm like, maybe the disc is supposed to come over this way, guys. I don't know how we're going to keep moving. And look at Murdoch and be like, "Aren't you driving that thing? Can you hurry it up?"
I think maybe that's what I told it to do. You're right. I think it's going to come out right there. And I point like right there. Just Murdoch's just making a wild guess.
And at the top of the round, as you all are having this discussion, the platform emerges.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and accelerate one more round to 56, and you all can quickly move your characters.
Yeah, I hop on it, doing a pirouette.
3.
Apollo, can you go over the attunement rules for us real quickly?
Yes, let me do that really quickly. So normally attuning to an item in this dungeon takes a minute. However, as soon as the platform and these sigils emerge, the crystal in the middle of the platform glows and a spark of lightning shoots out towards you, and you are now attuned to the ring.
Fuck yeah.
Immediately.
Awesome.
Murdoch, what did you just do?
Lightning. I don't think I did that though. I mean, sometimes, things happen, It's magic in this place. It's unusual stuff.
And that was Hannibal that has the ring. So Hannibal, increase your AC by 1 and your saving throws by 1. I think there's just have you used global modifiers in Roll20 before?
I don't believe I have.
Okay.
You have to edit your sheet.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to take control of your sheet for a second here.
Yep,
Global save modifier, global AC modifier. So I'm just going to go ahead. Oh dear. I'm going to delete that.
If I opened it up and tried it, I'd probably screw it up, even though I know how to get in there.
Ring.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Trot. This is not a roll. Just 1. How do I just make it 1?
Yeah, you should.
Is that ink? That didn't.
What are you looking? So if you go in, there's a where is it? There's
Usually where
a
it says
modifier
like,
for defense.
Oh.
Yeah, under the damage modifier on the right side, there's a show global AC modifier field.
Yeah, and it gave bless with like a 1d4. Let me hang on. Okay, so let's check this off.
I think.
Yeah, let me roll a dex save. Oh yeah, there is a +1 there. Okay, wonderful. So that's the +1 to saves, and then I have a global AC modifier ring of prot, and that is just 1. So that should have brought your AC. Oh wait, your AC is normally 17. Is that right?
17. Yeah, it was 18.
Okay.
Like a
There you
minute
go.
ago. There it
you
is.
go. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
So if for some reason you like move the ring to someone else, we can just uncheck those boxes on those modifiers.
Okay. Convert everything back. All right. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
That will bring us at the top of the turn order to Murdoch.
All right. So I got my hands on the crystal again, and I'm like, all right, guys, we're going that way. And I'm going to make a perception check and look beyond. And when I touch it this time, Murdoch's really going to try to, like, imagine there's controls or something and, like, you know, try to use it somehow. There's no pilot skill, but there's nothing to control anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's somehow magic. I don't know if I can make a Arcana check or if I can try to investigate it at all while I do this. But I guess I'll spend my time touching it to investigate over time and kind of figure it out. This, you know, because we're on a trip, you know, might as well see if I can steer this thing.
Yeah, when it comes to rolls, like, really, at least with Dungeons and Dragons, as the GM, I'm only supposed to have you make rolls if there's a chance of failure. There is no chance of failure here, because there's nothing you can do. But I think, you know, one of my values in playing games is like conveying our fictional world honestly. So I think you just don't know. You don't know if you're controlling this or having any effect or not. So feel free to role play that if you like.
All right.
But
I think what I'm going to do is
doesn't seem to respond to you.
D10, and only on a 1 is he going to question whether he's controlling it or not. So yeah, he's totally thinking, yeah, guys, I got this. And then I end my turn.
Excellent. Baracus, anything from you?
I'm a little bit more secure on the platform this time. It moved pretty nicely. I know for a fact that Murdoch is not controlling it. He doesn't have that sort of skill. I do have one eye open, and I do have kind of like a braced stance, but I am not kneeling this time.
Okay. Hannibal.
Yeah, I would just look around, you know, puff on my cigar, say, look, more fog and walls. All right. See where we go next.
And Face.
Face walks over to BA and like hands him a piece of chalk. I'm like, here, keep your mind off what's going on. Draw something for me.
Excellent. For the sake of kind of time, I'm going to move this 1, 2. Oh God, why does this keep jumping to? I press it up and it moves, and then I press up again and it like switches my like view in Roll20.
You know, I find that with the Alt key when I'm trying to recenter this a little bit, it does the same thing, and like the screen does this flash and like there's a weird recenter. It's so like
I don't understand.
I wonder if
I don't understand what's going on. Okay, so that's 2, 3, and I'm gonna go 4, 5. Oops, that's not right. 6.
The walls are moving.
So feel free to just relocate yourselves. Does anyone say or do anything as the platform silently glides forward with another one of those lights coming into view?
I'm just looking at the walls, seeing if there's any etching in any of them or anything like that, just any clue what's going on, an arrow going, we go this way, you know, that kind of thing.
There is not.
Murdoch's a little more quiet and he's pensive as he's really trying to control it, focus.
Is it a nice and smooth platform ride? Is it
yes.
wobbly or?
Not at all. It is perfectly smooth and silent.
So at this point, I feel like my confidence level is up that Murdoch is in no way in control, and that makes me feel better. And I am looking at the rocks and investigating them, kind of like not investigating, looking at the rocks and see if I recognize any of the strata or anything like that as we're cruising along here.
When you say strata, do you mean like the rock on the side?
Yes, the types of rock. Is it something I recognize?
It is. Give me a nature check.
Am a dwarf as well.
Oh, okay. So with advantage, a 15. This stone is normally like this is the very like if you were a dwarf starting on what would you would probably call the
strata,
the highest strata, ground level for the rest of us earth dwellers, surface dwellers. Like you start digging down and you're like, oh yeah, this is easy stuff, easy dirt to get through, easy. And then once you hit like the tough stuff, that like that first layer of tough stuff, that's what this is. And this is coming from someone who knows nothing about geology and the layers of the earth. So yeah, this is deep, but not super deep. Anything else?
Nope.
I would kind of look up, see if there's anything like above, any more lights, any kind of, see if there's anything.
Just fog, these occasional lights.
More fog. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing interesting. All right.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and advance 1, 2. Oops, that's the light. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for another 2 rounds. Round 61 there. And it's yeah, we still see nothing.
Yeah, the helicopter is going to be like moving around almost playfully, like going away to the other people, getting all nosy, then like quickly coming back to me and doing spins. But I'm focusing on piloting. I don't have time for it right now. I really am focusing, and maybe there's a little brow of sweat off of his brow as I end my turn.
I wish that all plane rides were as smooth as this platform ride. I might actually be willing to get on a plane from here on out.
Very good. All right, we will continue. 1, 2, 3. Round 62. And we will continue one more round to round 63. 1, 2, 3. And it's here, you all, coming into your view is another platform. Well, not a platform, another space.
Stairs.
Yeah, another set of stairs up to a platform. Similarly, it looks like the platform's going to glide straight under the bottom of this one. And just at the edge of your view, laying on the ground, are just tons of chains and shackles, which one of you has, I think 2 of you have a set of shackles. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you carry shackles?
You need to interrogate people, make sure they don't get away.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Also, they're also left over from our prison break.
Excellent. All right. Any actions from anyone on this round? Murdoch.
Murdoch is still focusing, trying to see if he wants to stop the platform at the edge. He's really trying to because if he can't get these people out of here, he's starting to worry. That brow of sweat, or that sweat on his brow, from 1 drop to like a big drop to maybe 2, as he's focusing, and end my turn.
Okay. Baracus.
BA is going to say, Face, hold my hand. I'm going to step a little closer. And this is kind of a big thing for him because he's afraid of heights. he just steps one step closer so he can get a better view. And it says, lots of chains up ahead, boys. Lots of chains. More than the yard.
More than the yard. Yikes. Okay. Hannibal.
Just gonna stand still and see what happens.
All right, face.
Holding BA's hand, I look back at Hannibal. I'm like, all right, boss, what's the play? What are we doing? How are we going to get through this?
Thinking of a plan. Let me see what we can do.
All right. We'll advance one more set of 3. 1, 2, 3. More and more chains coming into view. Piles of them strewn all over the floor.
Oh my, look at that. Partially coming out of his focus and trying to, he really wants to try to bring the platform up and land it right on the edge there. If he could just slam it down like a helicopter, get this magic to work or something. Why won't it do anything?
Yeah.
And maybe his face is getting redder,
One moment, please. You think you hear something moving up ahead.
Wait, what?
You just there's a slight shuffling sound, maybe a movement. You're not really sure, but there's something. Those of you with 13, I think I looked at Baracus first. If you have 13 or higher passive perception, you catch a faint noise. So was that was Baracus's turn, I think?
So I didn't make
turn.
that was Murdoch's turn.
Yeah.
So can I kind of get a sense of which direction that noise is coming from?
It's really hard to tell in this space because of the narrow walls. I don't think from here and without, your other senses being able to assist you, it's going to be possible to determine that. But, there isn't a lot of room ahead. So, straight ahead somewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my flail kind of on, hang my flail off the side and pull out a hand axe if I feel like I need to toss it or something like that in a second.
Okay.
So if I see something moving as we advance, I might toss it.
Okay, so you're readying an action to attack.
Yep. If something, yeah.
Okay, I will put a range marker on you. Hannibal.
All right. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna move up right to here, kind of behind Baracus, and I'll steady my blade.
Okay. Face.
Getting in a defensive stance, just in case anything shoots out from the darkness on the other side, or the chains are coming at us, or anything like that. Shield out, firm stance, ready to go, making sure BA doesn't fall forward off the edge also.
Okay. Is that can we interpret that as like a dodge action?
Yeah.
Defensive posture? That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's or a wibbly wobbly. Oh. Just saw it. My tired eyes, they're failing me. We'll just give you that for a dodge action. Okay. Top of the round. Moving forward. 1, 2, 3. There. And coming into sight is a chain devil. Just this monstrosity, this humanoid figure just covered in chains and with their face just covered with a strange, I've never been able to tell what a chain devil's face looks like. Let me look up a better picture. so I can maybe provide a better description to our audience. Yeah, you just see like these eyes of this weird head that just has like chains covering over the head and just a ton of them, almost like a huge massive scarf being worn across where a mouth might be. And this chain devil has a defensive posture as well and is like whipping a chain around in its hands. Baracus, you have a readied action when a enemy comes into view. Or I think you said when something moves, but this might qualify as, you know.
Yeah, the second I see that chain devil, I am going to be throwing my hand axe at directly at it.
All right. This chain devil looks like they saw or maybe heard you coming. They have a defensive posture and are dodging, so making your attack at disadvantage. A 14 is not going to hit the chain devil.
Right.
So, as we have always done when we start a new combat, we will reroll initiative, and I will cue our combat music. Go ahead and reroll your initiatives. I will roll for our chain devil friend, who rolled real well. Okay, top of the turn order. I am not going to be advancing the platform at the top of turn orders for combat, but I reserve the right to change that. We're going to play around with this and see how we feel about it. Okay, the chain devil goes first. At the top of their turn, they are no longer dodging. I'm just going to read something really quick. The chain devil is going to animate chains. Boop. And around you, some of these chains on the ground are going to start springing to life. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these and move them to a token layer. And I will notate them with some sort of dot here in a second. But the chains of their own volition begin like rattling. So I'm going to mark them with dots in the top right corners of them. Oops, this is the problem with this platform. Nope, this is the problem with the smoke. It's in my way. I'm going to move this smoke a little bit. That's 3, and then there's a 4th one right here. Okay. So there are now 4 animated chains, and the chain devil is going to take a step forward diagonally and stay right there, I think. That's a good spot. And that is they are going to turn over. Wait, let me read this one more time. Up to 4 chains that will see within 60 feet magically sprout razor edge barbs and animate under the devil's control, provided that the chains aren't being worn or carried. Each chain, blah blah blah. Distance, immunity. Okay, so I do not think that they act on this turn. Okay, so Hannibal, it is your turn.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the steady aim.
Yes. Do you have that as a feature on your sheet? Can you link that for us?
Yep.
Perfect. So this is one of those optional features in Tasha's where you can use a bonus action to give yourself advantage on an attack roll. Great.
Perfect. All right, and then I'm gonna do a blade. I'm gonna throw.
Psychic
It's
blade.
60 feet, I believe. So.
Yes. Ooh, a 20 will hit the chain devil.
Awesome.
Oh, nice. My macro is working perfectly. I adjusted my macro. Token mod, which is the script I'm using, just added the feature where I can now move the health bars into top overlapping, but that
Awesome.
they're not sticking out. All right. 10 psychic damage.
You forgot the sneak attack with that.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, because you have advantage with your steady aim.
Nice.
So just hit the 2D.
Yeah. Do you have that set up on your sheet there? Oh, perfect. All right. 14 psychic damage against the chain devil.
Perfect.
All right. Anything else from you, Hannibal?
I'm trying to remember. So with the steady aim, that's my one action, right? I can't do the second action.
You've used your action and your bonus action. Steady aiming
Okay.
takes your bonus action.
And
Okay.
no movement because steady aim makes your movement go to 0.
Yep. All right. So yeah, I'll stand here at the ready.
Okay. Murdoch.
All right. I am very frustrated and angry because I don't think I'm going to make Murdoch make a roll. He knows how to pilot, and he's been trying. His face is red. He's going to storm off this platform, calling to the helicopter, "Let's move out! Come on!" Just a little bit perturbed. So that was 5.
It's like 10 feet.
10, 15.
There you go.
20 at an angle. 25. And then I guess
I think I'm going to highlight the chains that are moving with like a nice bright color so we can be really clear about which ones are.
Thank you.
animated
I think
and which
this might
ones
be
aren't.
better than the dots.
Oh wait, this front one's animated.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I see the red dot, but I thought it was on the
Yeah, sorry
above
here. If that changes where you would have located yourself, feel free to I want you to have an informed decision.
Let's have me pull myself back to this corner then. Am I okay right there?
Yeah, that's fine. Right on the edge. Perfect.
So I can see the barbs on that one right there, and I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna look at that thing, and I am going to. I need to measure the distance. So if I shoot a line, can I shoot the line from this side of my body?
Yeah. Your attacks come from the square.
Okay. I was hoping that the line attack, I guess, thinking about my line attack, I think I have 5 more movements, so I will slide myself back over this way. And I'm going to use a first level spell.
Ooh.
I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Oh, I haven't seen this spell before. Can you, on the spell, can you click the like speech bubble so I can see a description? Oh.
That's from my ability. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Spell.
Here, let me see if I can rock that. Oh, yeah, so if you hover over it, there's like an the eye circle and then the speech bubble.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
for
Perfect.
sure. Sometimes
if that used like 3 of your spell slots, go ahead and add 2 of those back. Okay, so you are concentrating on a spell. Give you that. I'm going to put a copy of your token somewhere else where we can track.
So I only used 1 first level spell.
Yes, yeah. Brew. And
so it's a line, and it does 5 feet wide, 30 feet long. Dex saving throw to be covered in acid. So he basically he's so angry he kind of just brings his hands up, and he has a little bit of some rotten food, and he kind of just throws it at the thing and like spits, and probably comes out of his mouth the rotten food or something like that. And then he's like, and it turns into acid, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you? Die!" You know.
Okay. So this says each creature in the line must succeed on a dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration. These chains, it is very specific, are objects, not creatures.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So they just don't make saves. Okay, so dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until a creature uses action to scrape it off. Okay, so the chain devil needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 14, which they pass. And on a success, they just dodge it out of the way. So yeah, I think the devil swinging this chain extremely quickly is just gonna like block all of it with the chain.
All right.
Yeah.
It was worth a try.
Yeah.
My bonus action, I will command my helicopter to move up here. 5 and then 10. Can it attack the chain?
Sure, yeah. They have the spell here. I'll just click it again. They do have an AC and hit points.
Okay, because it seems like machine versus machine. It seems like a good matchup.
Ooh, yeah, totally.
So I'm gonna have the helicopter. I'm gonna tell it to use the helicopter chop a blade strike, and then my turn is over. But its turn is right after mine, so I will. Oh my gosh, 25.
Oh, a 25 will hit this first chain. Wow, nice.
So it spins its blades and like just tries to rack into the edge of the chain, seeing the barbs on it, and it just.
Yeah, roll for damage.
And there's no damage on that. I guess.
I will give this one an HP bar.
There's no 1d8 plus 3. Sorry.
Can you just click the text of helicopter chop a blade strike?
Oh, it would work?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
I will take the 8 though.
Okay,
you
perfect.
deal 8 damage. Okay, nice. The blades just shear off a big chunk of the chain.
Cool. He's in a much better mood after the thing didn't work, and then my turns are over.
Okay. You are still concentrating on a spell, though it seems to have had no effect. Just noting that.
Okay, that's right, because it does have the enduring effect if it was extended.
Right. Face, your turn.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to BA.
Ooh.
Because I'm still right next to him.
That is, I believe, a D6, right?
It's a D6, and he has the he has a little moat that's above his head.
Yeah.
Because I'm a creation bard, and it's going to be the drama mass. So one's happy, one's sad thing. Because I'm an actor.
Do you want to link us what the moats do? This is a really cool feature of the creation college bards.
So that's the moat telling what it can do, and that's the stuff that it can actually do when he uses it.
If a creature has a bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points, they can instead roll the die and use the inspiration to deal additional healing. And then if you use the bardic inspiration on either an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, it has like an additional effect, which are all listed here. That's really cool. Okay. So let's try and remember that, and I might have you link that again when that's being used.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, so bonus action.
And then
go ahead.
Check my move. I'm going to be moving up and right in front of the devil.
Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, right in front of him. Nice.
And we will attempt to smack the crap out of him.
Okay. The chain devil does not appear to be wearing any there's no shield, there's no weapon besides this chain. They have no armor, but there are chains covering their entire body. And on a 7, you just can't find an opening. Like this spinning chain, they are posturing against you and just leaving no ground for you to even get an attack in.
Love my dice today.
That will bring us to Baracus, who now has a floating moat.
With my free action, I'm going to pull out my flail.
And which one? Do you have the +1 or do you have the radiant one?
I have the radiant one. The face has radiant one.
Okay, and you have the enhanced one. Wonderful.
And I am going to go ahead and do my rage. One of my rages here.
All right.
Drop that down by 1.
A rage go in here. I'm gonna just put this with a 0 on it for 10, and at the end of your turns, I will drop that down by 1.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I'm going to move. That did not. Just a second. That didn't track correctly.
Okay. Yeah.
That's still not tracking correctly.
20. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go.
And then strike at that guy. Let me get my rage damage on. And flail attack.
All right. Oh, I should have asked you. I really should have asked you really quickly. Frenzy. Your frenzy. When you go... You can go into a frenzy when you rage. If you do so for the duration of your rage, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. Is this a frenzy rage?
Just a second.
Yes, and let's. I'll go ahead and link that, or if you are in your sheet right now.
Yeah. The sentence, if you do so for the duration of your rage,
Yeah.
would that mean if I was doing it the entire time, or if I just did it for one attack?
I think it doesn't say at the start of your rage you need to declare. But I suppose at any point in your rage, you could decide, I'm going to frenzy. But at the end of the rage, you suffer the level of exhaustion, regardless of how many turns you've been frenzying. So,
yeah, I think I am going to go into a frenzy so that
Okay.
next time I can get the extra attack in here.
Okay. Yes, so basically it kind of uses up your bonus action. I thought the wording was different on this when I read it earlier.
Does it?
Probably copy
Wait,
paste.
if it uses up a bonus action, then I can't do it.
Well,
because
I
I'm
think
using my
raging
bonus
just
action.
uses a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, you've used your bonus action to rage, and as part of that rage, you are frenzying.
Yes.
So moving forward, you can use your bonus action during the rage to gain an extra attack. Okay, so you have raged, which is your bonus action. You've come up, you've attacked, and part of raging, when you make melee weapon attacks, you gain a bonus to the damage. This does not give you advantage on the attacks, though.
Nope.
Don't
So-
you have that mode you can use or whatever? Right? Did you
Yep.
get that, or was it?
I am going to use the
The Bardic
Bardic
Inspiration.
Inspiration die.
Wonderful. Okay, so that is, go ahead and roll your d6.
When it's used on an attack roll, this is what it does. I copied it so that you guys wouldn't have to worry about it.
The moat thunderously shatters. The target of each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a con save against your spell's DC or take thunder damage equal to the roll. So your roll is now a 15, which is going to miss. However, it still needs to make a Constitution saving throw. What is your spell DC?
Is it mine or is it?
Oh,
Mine's
Bases.
a 14.
it's a 14. Okay. They will pass and take no damage. So that is your first inspiration. That is your attack. And since you split your levels 3 fighter, 3 barbarian, you did not reach 4th level and get an extra attack when you use the attack action. But I suppose that's what frenzying is for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this will tick down at the end of your turn to 9 turns of rage left, unless there's anything else.
That's all I can do.
All right, at the top of the round, the platform will move. 1, 2, 3. Hannibal, you kind of bump into Murdoch here. And you need to make a choice of which... Are you squeezing with Murdoch, or are you going to shuffle to one side or the other?
I'm right there. Is that okay?
I think you end up on the stairs.
Okay.
On
can do that.
either the left or the right.
Okay.
Okay. Murdoch is still concentrating on a spell that had no effect, and it is the Chain Devil's turn. The Chain Devil is going to multi-attack. They are going to start with 1 attack against face, and I need to read this other thing really quickly. Okay, so 1 attack against face, a 12 will miss.
That will miss.
1 chain attack against Baracus, a 16.
That'll miss.
You have 18 AC. Okay, so as part of multi-attack, so this is basically the bottom half of animated chains. So when the devil uses multi-attack on its turn, it can use each animated chain to make one additional chain attack. An animated chain can grapple one creature of its own, but can't make attacks while grappling. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so each of these chains are basically going to leap towards each of you. So we're going to have one chain each. And they're each going to make chain attacks against each of you. I think this still does damage.
I guess hoping they were cemented in the ground on one end was too much, right?
Yep. All right, so let's start with a chain attack against Face, a 19. You have 20
That
AC.
misses.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He has the highest AC, yeah.
One against Baracus, an 18 will hit.
Yes, it will.
Oh,
But I
of course he had to hit 18 on both.
Okay. So this is who is using this?
Face, but it doesn't matter because you rolled 18 on both.
That's true.
Did. I will start trying to ask you if you're going to use that, so you can declare that before my roll.
Okay.
I'm going to consider that having been used.
Okay.
But your your turn is coming up soon, so you'll get your reaction back. Okay, one chain attack against Hannibal.
that did hit me.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll just resolve the hits, and then we'll get to the effects.
Okay.
Hannibal's been hit, and Murdoch that's a complete miss. So Baracus. Baracus, you are hit for 12 slashing damage, but you are raging, so that is reduced to 6.
Gotcha.
I believe that's an effective rage. So you are now also grappled. Escape DC 14. Until the grapple ends, you are restrained and take 2d6 piercing damage at the start of each of your turns. So
Okay.
I'm going to put a grappled symbol on you. Okay. And then the same for you, Hannibal, but instead you will take 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And I don't believe you're resistant to slashing damage. Unless there's something you're not telling me.
Hannibal's, they both grappled?
You are both grappled, and the effects of grappled are, I believe you just have 0 speed. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So, Hannibal, at the start of your turn, you take 2d6. You take 9 slashing damage.
It's not fun.
No. What do you do, Hannibal?
Guess I can try to do try to escape, try to like maneuver my way out.
Yeah.
So I need to do.
Yes, this is specifically. Doesn't say what to roll. I think it's athletics or acrobatics to escape a grapple.
Yeah, it's either one.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you break free, Hannibal.
Okay.
How do you escape the chain?
I kind of, wiggle my way out as best as I can, try to push it away, and kind of like back up away from it, like this way,
Yeah.
and then trying to think. Do I still have? Can I move from there, or
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
just my action? Just
Well, that's your action, but you have free movement and bonus action.
okay. So I think what I'll do is move. About 10, 15, right about there.
Okay.
And then I have one action, right?
No, you used your action to escape.
Okay.
He does have
All
a
right.
bonus.
You do have a bonus action.
Okay. And then from there, I would use my offhand blade to maybe hit the chain devil.
I don't think you can use the bonus action to attack unless you've used the attack action for the psychic blades.
Okay. Gotcha.
Unless I'm
Okay.
mistaken. If you want to link it, we can take a quick look. But I believe when we reviewed this before,
I can't remember. If that's the case, I'll just hang tight in the corner and just stand ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Murdoch.
I am going. What's that timer on the top right of my icon?
That you're concentrating on a spell.
Okay, so do I have to drop the concentration?
You can do that as a free action.
Yeah, so there's probably like acid on the ground that only affects like organic matter, so it's all this kind of bubbling, but not doing anything to the inorganic stuff. And I lose the concentration, and it just evaporates into magical vapor. And then I'll use my action. I didn't have to do anything to use that. Do that. Right?
No,
that's free.
That's free.
Otherwise, it would be staying there. I'm going to use my action to disengage, and then I am going to.
These are not creatures. You do not. They don't have attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So I guess I will just 5, 10. Is it okay if I have it moved in front of me, or should I move through it?
You can move through their squares. Like these are not creatures. They are just chains rattling around. You can move through them. You can.
All right. 5,
Consider
10,
them just there for the effect of when he attacks.
15.
Yeah.
20. You know what? 25, 30. Screw it. And then I'll use my action to. You know what? I don't have the other flail right now. I thought I did. That's okay though. I'll try to hit it with my flail anyway. My guy probably does more better. That's all.
Okay.
So my attack action gets me 2 attacks.
It's an artificer, yes, you attacks.
Wait. Oh no, I deleted that off of that section, so it deleted it off of there. Shit.
Do you need a flail attack?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let me look for a flail in the compendium really quick. And this is a +1 flail, right?
No, it's I don't have that one, unfortunately.
Oh, you just have a regular flail?
So this is a flail +6, yes. It's only a regular one.
Okay. There you go. You should be able to...
Oh, you know what? Actually, with a regular flail, it's not even that big of a bonus because I don't get to use my... That's why I needed the magic one, but I guess he used it first. That's okay. No worries. So I just basically get 2 attacks at +3, I think it is. So let me take this to my strength.
Hang on.
Proficient. And then so my second attack...
Sorry, really quick. Let me sure I have this right.
Okay.
I'm just going to mess with your sheet really quick.
Oh, I didn't realize I closed it when you closed it.
Proficient. Cool. Oh, I need to look up the flail damage really quick because
it's 1d8.
Okay. 1d8 plus strength, and that's probably bludgeoning.
Yep.
There you go. Go ahead and click that flail, and we'll see how it works.
Yeah, this is my second attack is even worse. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So my 2 attacks are ineffectual.
All right. Base.
Oh no, I have my bonus action.
I'm sorry.
I'm moving the 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. 20.
Moving through a friendly creature's space in our dungeon during combat is difficult terrain.
5, 30.
So
and then I'll have it dash and go 35.
Perfect.
Just end right there. And I'm going to tell it to just be a good boy. And then end my turn.
All right. I'm sorry, that brings us to Face's turn.
Yep. So Face will actually move to here.
Okay.
And he will attack, hopefully again. And actually do damage this time.
Ooh. A 17 will hit. For 6. Excellent.
And we will attempt to, I guess, blind him.
Oh, you're going to use one of your radiant charges. How many charges does that have?
It has 4 charges.
Okay.
I think Murdoch can post the thing because it's on his sheet.
Okay. Murdoch, do you have that radiant weapon link for us, please? This will take 6 bludgeoning damage. Murdoch, do you have that?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
We're looking for the radiant weapon effect.
Radiant.
Here, I got it. Okay.
Sorry.
So, it has 4 charges as a reaction immediately. So this uses your reaction. I'm gonna mark that off.
Mm-hmm.
You can expend a charge to blind con save your spell DC. What is your spell DC?
Mine is 14.
Okay. They pass.
Of course they do.
They have a very high con save.
I can tell.
Yes.
And then I can see Hannibal, so we will do a level 1 healing word to give him some health back.
As a bonus action. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Hannibal, you heal for 5.
Sweet.
Okay, that brings us to Baracus's turn.
I am grappled, correct? So
You
I
are
take 2d6 damage.
Yes. Take 3 slashing damage as you are resistant.
All right. Now, while I am grappled, I can still attack the devil. True?
Correct. And
Okay.
there is no disadvantage or anything. Your
Yep.
speed is 0.
Okay. So I'm going to swing my flail at the devil and I say, vibe on this, sucker. As I fling. Oh, come on. And since I'm in a frenzy, I get to swing a second time.
Yes, as a bonus action. A 14 will not hit.
And, okay.
All right. Thank you, Shadow, in the chat. Pointed out for you, Face, the radiant weapon charges are a reaction when you are hit by an attack.
Oh, so I haven't used my thing then.
I think you have.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
We'll call it good. Okay, at the top of the round order, the platform moves 1, 2, 3, and has disappeared. And the Chain Devil will go. They will continue their barrage of multi-attacks. They will attack first. Ooh. I'm not a fan of this helicopter. But I also am not a fan of you all. Who do I attack?
I did spit acid at him and curse at him, but
Yeah, that's a good point. So Murdoch. Or no, that was Murdoch. Okay, I'm gonna attack Murdoch with my first attack. Boom, a 22 will hit you, Murdoch.
Whoa.
For 7 slashing damage.
can I? Oh, I guess it doesn't. You know, I probably would have had my thing try to impose its disadvantage because we have a lot of that.
Yeah.
But since it's a 22, 23, I didn't see the second one as I was trying to say it quick enough. You know.
I think Murdoch is the only target it could try and do that for anyway right now. Right?
Technically, as long as it's next to the creature and it's attacking someone, not it. It basically has like an ability that it can kind of basically distract them enough somehow by biting or harassing somehow.
Yeah. Okay. I really need to get in the habit of asking you before all of these attacks. Like, is it this one? Is it this attack? Is it this attack?
No worries.
Okay.
But I would have probably had it try to use it anyway.
Okay.
And it's ineffectual.
Thank you for the honesty. Baracus, you look really angry, and it is not a fan. It's going to try and attack you with its second chain attack with a 21. For 4 slashing damage after your resistance.
The reaction to have used it. Oh well.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Murdoch is grappled. Baracus is grappled. Heckin' yeah.
Am I grappled a second time now?
No, you're just still grappled.
Okay.
because it's the same target grappling you. Okay, now chain attacks from the animated chains. This chain is going to fly towards Hannibal. This chain's going to fly towards Baracus, and this chain will fly towards Face. So 1 each against you.
And I'm standing right on top of the chain.
Let's start. Are there any reactions to these attacks?
I've already used mine.
Yeah.
Did I take damage or something? I didn't record it, or no? Okay.
All right. We'll start with an attack against Face. 14 will miss. 1 against Murdoch. A 22 will hit.
16.
For another 12 slashing damage against you, Murdoch. Another
12
one.
more?
12 more. 1 against Baracus. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know which ones of those are hitting me. I guess it doesn't matter. It's a 23. Okay, that's the 12 damage.
Yes.
So 28.
The attack against Baracus will miss, and then 1 against Hannibal will miss. All right. Hannibal, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
It's already used its reaction though.
Behind the devil. 40.
Nice.
And then
What is your speed?
45.
Oh, nice. You will stab the now surrounded chain devil in the back with one of your psychic blades. And you have sneak attack, which you rolled natural 1s on for 10 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Any bonus actions?
Yes. So I'm gonna get him with the offhand.
Okay. A critical hit with the offhand attack. Very good.
Hell yeah.
For 9 damage. Ooh, some good psychic damage there.
Yes.
It is really hard to see the health bars through all of the nameplates. Very good. Okay. Anything else?
No, I'll stay ready.
All right, Murdoch, at the start of your turn, the razor-bladed chains jab into you, slice into you for 9 damage. Murdoch,
9 more. Okay.
You're getting low.
I am in a lot of pain. This is terrible. So it's
Exactly
an
what you
action to escape, or?
Yes,
Right.
it is an action, athletics or acrobatics to escape.
I guess I'm gonna use it's not a creature, so that spell won't hit anywhere.
Oh, and you're the artificer, right? So your helicopter gets its reaction back.
That's true. It does. I can finally use it again on hopefully attack that it's useful against. But I couldn't even use it on that third attack anyway. Like I was thinking, I had to reevaluate. I'm just gonna use Cure Wounds at level 2. Use up a second level spell slot. Oh well. And that's there. And Cure Wounds. It's not in my second level area, but it's a second level slot. I marked it off. I'm only at 1 more left.
Okay.
And it didn't actually remove it when I clicked that for some reason.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Oh, I guess I can do it like that and then submit it that way. There we go.
There you go. Oh, that was some good healing right there. On 2d8, that's 13
3.
healing.
So, all right. And my bonus action, I'm going to tell the helicopter to attack the chain devil with the helicopter chopper blade strike, hoping that since it's kind of a magical construct, it's good enough, but I have no clue. It is made of silver. I forgot to mention that it's blade. Not
well, I believe its attack does force damage anyway.
Oh, you're right. It does say force.
Yeah.
So that means it's useless, huh?
No, not at all.
15 is not going to hit.
A 15, it just barely manages to pull up the chains and block the blades of the helicopter. just in time, but it is close. The chain devil's got its hands full carrying all of these attacks with like a single chain. All right. We'll move on. Oh, there we go. We'll move on to face. Yes, there you go, face. Your turn.
Face will swing his flail at him.
Okay. A 17 will hit the chain devil.
Because I'm tired of all this, we will actually expend a second level slot for Divine Smite.
Nice. All right. When you hit a
So it
creature
should
with
be
a
a 3-8.
Yeah, when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spell slot, deal radiant damage, 2d8 plus 1d8. So you deal 7 bludgeoning damage and then 3d8 radiant damage. Not great, not the worst. Too low die there for another 9 radiant damage. Yep. Okay.
And then with my bonus action, we will give Baracus another inspiration.
Okay. Baracus inspired. Another mote flies out. Okay. And that brings us to your turn, Baracus. At the start of your turn, the razor sharp chains dig into your arms and chest as they wrap around you for 2d6 resisted, but 5 slashing damage.
Feels like a nice hug.
Yeah. You've got a maximum of 67 HP, which is a lot.
I'm gonna go into reckless attack mode for this round.
All right.
It's time to finally hit. So using my.
Sorry, I think I forgot to tick down your last turn.
Yeah, I'd be at 8. Yeah.
The start of your 8th, or what? At the end, I'll take it down to 7. Okay. So you have advantage on your attack rolls this turn. A 14 will not hit.
I'm going to use the recently acquired inspiration die to maybe finally hit.
That is a 13, which will not hit, but it will explode.
I have advantage with the reckless attack.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So
yes,
that's an 18.
That is an 18, which will hit. And you also it also needs to make a con save. DC 14, I believe, is your bard's save. It will fail and take 4 thunder damage, as well as your attack for 13. And you have the +1 flail. So this is magical damage or silvered, I suppose, which will be helpful.
The magical flail, It
will deal 13 damage.
And then I'm going to do my second attack.
With your bonus action.
Frenzy.
Yes. All right. Second attack. A 26. Ooh.
That's about time.
That will hit for another 9 damage. The devil is looking bloodied. Your attacks have managed to cut through some of the chains that are wrapped around its body, protecting it. And a lot of these mace attacks have left some bitter bruises.
After that last flail, BA yells, "Hey, sucker, you gotta pay," and crashes it home. All
right. Top of the turn order, the platform will continue to move. 1, 2, 3. We'll zoom out a little bit. The platform has not quite made it. The chain devil will begin their turn. They see you dropping your defenses to go out into an all-out frenzy of attacks, Baracus. So the chain devil is going to direct both of their multi-attacks at you.
The first one I will protect.
All right, that's a 17, which will miss. And who was that? That was Face. You protected that?
Face. Yep.
Yeah, can you link? Yep. You're using a feature for that specifically. Is that provided to you?
Yeah, no, that's my fighting style protection.
Oh, that's your fighting style. Oh, so you can just do that with your reaction all the time. Nice. The second attack.
I'm ready to use my thing. You see now.
Okay, so you need the reason I need to slow down is because you all need to declare it before you see the rolls.
Yeah. Well, I basically before we know the result, but after we see the roll, I think is how it's supposed to be.
When a creature can you link the helicopter's ability? Because I think it's when you see a creature attack a target. It is not. It is before the rolls. It is, yeah. You impose.
Oh, so you're okay. I see what you're saying.
So you need to declare this before I roll.
Okay.
Maybe what I should be doing is like if you all do declare it after the first roll, maybe I just roll and like I discard the second roll and I just roll it again. Anyway.
No, I see what you're saying though. You're right. We should say it. He uses it on the first. I use it on the second. We need to make sure we declare it, kind of a thing, or however we want to do it.
So yeah,
that makes sense.
Both Face and the helicopter.
As long as his ability says the same thing.
Yeah. So Face and helicopter are rushing in to like block these blows. The second attack comes in with a 26. Will still hit you, Baracus, for 6 slashing damage after resistance. And once again, as a part of this multi-attack, the animated chains are going to participate. So one of them is going to lunge around the helicopter through Murdoch and helicopter's space towards Hannibal. One of them will fling towards Murdoch. So once again, one attack each coming at the party, not the helicopter. So we'll start with an attack against Hannibal. A 25 will hit Hannibal for 7 slashing damage, and you are restrained.
Okay.
I need to find my restrained. There it is. Boop. One attack against Face. A 13 will miss. One attack against Murdoch, a natural 1, and one against Baracus, which has advantage.
Isn't he already grappled by that one, so he wouldn't be able to attack?
Oh, are you grappled by the chain? Oh, I should be marking the chains that are grappling you. Ooh, good call.
The one was grappling me, but you moved it, and another one attacked me, so I assumed that was legit. But
if this, I was grappled by one of these chains.
Yes, so you can disregard this attack because it would be the same chain. Yes, so this is a moot, and this chain is going to take 5 damage for attacking when it shouldn't have. Okay, that is the Chain Devil's turn, I believe, and they are going to, we'll pass it off to Hannibal, who will start their turn and take 2d6. Does anyone believe that they should not have been attacked? Anyone else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one moved and attacked me. I think everything seemed legit.
Okay.
I think Face, did yours move? Did it get you last time?
No, I haven't been hit yet with one.
Perfect, then. We're good, I think.
All right. So at the start of your turn, Hannibal, you take 2d6 damage.
Yeah, thanks for
from the
checking.
chains.
Okay. It's a 2d6.
That's 6. Sorry. I might have said you take 2d6, and I meant to say 6.
I looked down, I was like, oh, okay, so we should be good. All right, so again, I'm going to try to get away from the chains. I'm going to do a acrobatic.
Oh, nice. Break free of the chain.
Right. Break free, and then I'm going to do a action.
No, breaking free is an action.
Sorry.
Yes.
Exit action. Okay. All right. So
you can.
Wait.
Do you have a physical weapon on your person?
I have like the monk's unarmed attack, and then
I think
weapon-wise, I have a rapier as well, but I don't know like if switching.
Yeah, you can't bonus action to unarmed strike, but any creature that has a small weapon or whatever in their offhand can always bonus action to offhand attack. That gets like no proficiency bonus, no like strength damage. It's just like a D4 or whatever, or just.
Can't the monk damage. Bonus action to unarmed strike?
They have to have taken the attack action to do that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Myself.
So if you had like a smaller weapon, I think it requires like fin.
It has to be a finesse weapon.
Whatever the
Oh,
rules
so
are
if
for
you have a
offhand.
weapon in your offhand, you can always bonus action
Yes.
with an offhand weapon.
Mhm.
I see. I
But
didn't
the
realize
attack is
mechanic
not
worked
proficient, and the damage is always just the die, I think, are the
True.
rules. We
Unless
can-
you're dual wielder.
Right, yeah. There are features that can buff that up, but...
Interesting. Right on. I didn't realize mechanically you could do that. That makes sense. Offhand slash.
All right. Okay. So it sounds like breaking free is your turn, Hannibal.
Yeah.
Okay. No bonus actions. All right. So that will bring us to Murdoch, who is grappled still.
You had the chain that was grappling me move up here, and in this chain you got a nat 1, so I
Oh.
am not grappled right now. And Murdoch's really
I think the
happy
chain
about
that
this.
was grappling you should have stayed.
Is that what it would have done? Because this was the
Yeah.
one that moved, and then it attacked Hannibal. Now it's
Yeah, this is my mistake. I should have been marking these chains that are grappling you. In fact, I'll do it right now. So like this one is grappling Baracus. This one should have been. I'm just gonna swap them.
Yeah, that works. That makes sense.
So-
It would have ran past me. I
Yeah.
don't know what its movement is. but-
That like it. They move. I guess whatever amount of. Oh yeah, if it chains, a devil can see within 60 feet.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't restrict their movement for some reason. It's really weird.
I think it's basically. I mean, you're not even really moving these chains. He's just using one of the other chains. Then you're just using these ones for brevity because they're already highlighted.
Right,
They're
yeah.
taking damage,
Okay,
but-
so you are grappled by this chain. At the start of your turn, you take 7 slashing damage.
7? Okay.
Yes,
That's not too bad.
it's been cumulative. Your HP bar is not looking so good.
I mean,
That's why
compared to like 12 and
That's okay. That's why y'all brought a lot of healing potions.
14.
All right,
Yeah.
so what'll it be?
I am going to I don't have anything that's really magic damage besides my first level spells. I guess I'm still just gonna whack at this thing with my attacks. 'Cause
Okay.
It's and then have my bonus action with the other creature do its thing.
All right, make your attacks, please.
Yep, boom. Is it not showing up?
A
There it
16
is.
will hit.
Okay,
A
and then the second one's
15
15.
Will not.
And that's 4 bludgeoning with a non-enchanted whatsoever weapon.
Okay. As you
And-
strike, it just doesn't feel like a lot of the force is going through the chain armor.
It just bounces back at me.
Yeah.
And then my other attack is a bloody miss. This is terrible. Hey, helicopter chopper, strike that thing. Let's finish this. Yeah.
Get him.
And then
A 23 will certainly
Ooh.
hit for.
1d8 plus 3 force damage.
I think you can just click the helicopter chopper.
Okay, you're
blade
right. I'm
strike.
sorry. That's
Yeah.
true. 5 force.
5 force damage. The chain devil just like takes a huge cut from this chopper blade across the chest. Blood, which is like just this deep crimson color, just like blood running down over and behind the chains, dripping down its body. It is beginning to slump and weaken, but it is somehow managing to keep these chains swinging around, parrying a lot of your blows.
Kill this thing, Facey. And then
All right, Face, it is your turn.
Getting encouragement from my pals, I'll take a swing.
Got to mark down Baracus' rage again. Get it. 7. A 25. Huge hit. For
Oh.
5 damage. Not
5
quite
magic
enough.
damage.
Yes, not quite enough. It has a sliver. You just hit this thing across the face. The chains that cover its mouth just like break apart, revealing just a gnarly, ugly, disgusting, and vicious looking mouth with sharp teeth. Many of them now hanging out and spilling out of its mouth.
And I look to BA. All right, your turn, buddy. Let you have it.
Baracus. Oh, yep, go ahead.
And I just said,
Finish him.
I'll let you have it.
All right, at the start of your turn, Baracus, you take 2d6 slashing. You take 1 damage after resistance.
ooh, these chains feel so nice against my skin. And I swing my flail recklessly at the chain devil.
So exfoliating. A 26 will hit, and I'm sure finish off our 3 HP chain devil, who dies. The chains immediately like ceasing their animation and falling to the floor. I'll just move them off screen. I'll fix them later.
Good work, BA. Oh, I'm fucking hurting.
The chains fall off of your massive body, Baracus, and you just feel like you are dying from 1,000 cuts. But it really hasn't been that bad.
That was nice.
It just doesn't look good. Anything else with your remaining movement and bonus action, Baracus?
I am gonna come over here and give my buddy Hannibal one of like the 1,000 healing potions I have on my person.
All right.
Hand him one of the 5 healing potions.
Okay. All right. At the top of the turn order, the platform continues to move. 1, 2, 3. Still hasn't quite peaked out yet. Hannibal, your turn.
All right. So,
I
would say great job, guys. And then I'd look over and see something there. Correct?
The chest?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
There are 2 chests.
Hey, guys.
There's a normal looking chest, and then there's this strange chest with a recycling symbol on it. It's a chest made of metal and has like steam tubes sticking out the back, and it's got like wiring around the side and like a fuse panel box slapped on there.
Okay.
Very weird.
I would go over to this one and kind of take a look at it. See if there's any kind of like, I don't know, like place for a key, or if I can open it.
It has a latch.
Like that. It has a latch. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything like a lock or anything, or just a latch?
Just a little latch. You just and then a very heavy top, which requires an action to open.
Okay. I try to open it. I don't know how far I get, but we'll see what we can do, right?
Yeah, you use your action, you open the chest, and inside you find a pearl of power.
Awesome.
For those of you who don't know what that does, it creates a temporary spell slot of a level 1 spell.
Really cool.
Okay. Any additional movement?
That's it for me.
Murdoch.
I mean, how much do I know when he pulls it out? I can't tell what it is, right? Or
it's probably a very small item.
Okay. I am going to 5, 10, look around, as I walk, 15, see that this thing is dead, 20, my guy's hurt and he doesn't feel very good, 25, 30, looks over the edge, he's 10 feet from it.
Another ray of light.
Oh yeah, beaming down. I am going to, I guess, drink one of my potions, and I guess I will say it's like a little flask, because he's a pilot, he's a ranger, and it's like like got 2 alcoholic drinks that are potions or something, kind of a thing.
I was imagining just good. A bandolier with like little like those little shot bottles, and you just pop one out and gulp.
Yeah, airplane shots. Yeah, that's good. And so that's 2d4 plus 2.
That's right.
I'll roll it and end my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Face.
Making sure BA and Hannibal are okay. Then starts to walk up and see what he can see on the platform, or the end of the platform that we're on.
The platform has not yet emerged. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
where we're on, waiting for the other platform. I'm guessing it's like the other time it will come out eventually.
Yeah, the chasm continues here, and more steps right before you. Okay, Baracus.
I am going to join the gentleman up here, and I think I will also drink one of my potions of healing.
Okay.
So I'm going to take myself down to 3 total on my sheet. And what's that? /R.
Oh, because you gave one to Murdoch, was that right?
I gave one to Murdoch or Hannibal. I gave one to Hannibal.
Yeah, he gave it to him. Yeah, he gave it to me.
Yeah, I only had the one on my sheet, and I just drank the only one I had right now. So.
Okay.
I thought I had a second one, but I guess it was exchanged. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I might be fine,
All right. So you drink your healing potion, and I believe your rage ends.
Yep. And can I pass a healing potion off to Murdoch also?
Yeah, item interaction, that's fine.
Okay.
And you suffer a level of exhaustion as you come out of your frenzy. I don't know what to annotate that with here. Let's just put like a...
I'm going to add that to my sheet.
Yes.
So use a Band-Aid. A Band-Aid like that. Okay.
Oh, I've got... Oh, here we go. There you go. We'll put 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, yes.
And if we look at our...
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes. On the conditions Appendix A, 291. All right. We will continue to see what those levels of exhaustion do for you. Okay. That brings us back to Hannibal after the platform moves. 1, 2, 3 as the platform emerges.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take my potion that Baracus gave to me.
Yes. Another 6.
Awesome. All right. And then I would head up to the edge of the platform with the rest of the guys.
Okay. Murdoch.
Did someone pass me a potion? Did I hear that?
I did, yeah. Baracus did.
Yep.
Correctly. So I guess I'm 5 feet closer, and that's maybe when it passed over, he walked by me. I don't know, but 5, 10. The platform is there, right?
Yeah.
15. I'll be right there. I'll go 20 to the edge. Why not? And then I'll drink my potion, looking down over the edge. And when it's drunk, I'm gonna toss it over the side and go. And oh yeah, shoot my my helicopter. It's definitely not forgetting.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so good. All right. Base.
6 only. Son of a.
So many. Oh, 666. Oh, cursed run. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, the number of the beast.
Come up to the top here. Look at him. You doing okay? Murdoch, you doing okay?
I'm still pretty hurting. Not quite bloodied anymore. Spit out the last of the blood in my mouth, probably. But I'm not that good yet, though.
Rest up. We got a little bit to go, it looks like.
A little bit. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. Just sitting, chilling.
Okay. That will bring us to Baracus.
I'm gonna hop on the super sturdy platform that is safer than any airplane I've ever been on. So much happier with this than anything I've been on before. And I look at Murdoch and I say, "Why don't you fly like this?" And kind of pat him on the back as well.
Excellent. All right. At the top of the round, the platform will continue moving. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So everyone go ahead. Who is on the platform, go ahead and advance 3 squares. Ahead, you see another ray of light. And you probably, I know the light reveals the steps, but again, your vision is limited. It's like 40 feet. So you don't see those quite yet. Who has the Pearl of Power?
Hannibal.
I do right now.
Hannibal. A spark of lightning emits from the gem towards you, and you are immediately attuned to the Pearl of Power.
Is it even though he's not on the platform yet?
Correct.
Some good distance.
And also,
That's
you're
how
not
it
even
happened last time.
you're not even a caster, but
Yeah.
so it's a little weird. It is your turn.
All right. So I will join these guys, and I will hand over the pearl to Murdoch.
As soon as Hannibal's hand, like, he places the pearl in your hand, maybe he drops it or places it and then removes his hand. But as soon as you are the only person touching it, you are zapped with lightning from the crystal in the center, and you are immediately attuned to the Pearl of Power.
Oh boy, it actually did something. Wow, the center console thing touched me.
Yeah, you still have to
Bastard
use
machine.
it as an action,
Okay.
but you are ready to use it.
I guess I'll just, when my next turn comes up, I'm just gonna use it anyway. And probably cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
I believe you are next, unless Hannibal has something else.
And that's it.
So Murdoch, you are attuned. It is your turn.
Unless someone wants to hand me another one, I've already used 2 potions, so I don't have any more. So I'm either going to use the pearl or another potion. I mean, I might as well use the pearl. Takes an action, right?
Let me double check what Pearl of Power requires to use. It might be, while this pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain 1 expended spell slot.
Okay, so I do have 1 expended, and I use it to regain a spell slot, and that's what happens on my turn, I guess.
The command word, which is written like inscribed on the pearl, just says "Howling Mad."
It says "Howling Mad."
Yes.
I'll say "Howling Mad," and then I guess, what do I eat it? You know.
Sure. You eat it, and you regain a spell slot.
That's not going to be your new
Murdoch
catchphrase.
feels a little
is it, Murdoch?
happier. He perks up after seeming depressed for a while because he couldn't fly this thing, and he's gonna like tell Hannibal, I'm sorry, boss, I couldn't make this damn thing fly. But he perks up a little bit, But so I have a spell slot back. My turn is over, I guess, because I can't use the spell yet.
Excellent. Face.
Face is just looking at Murdoch and like, what? Why? Just shakes his head. That's pretty much it for this round.
Okay. Baracus.
Just enjoying the ride, man. Just enjoying the ride and trying to ignore every stupid thing that Murdoch says.
Very good.
I haven't said anything stupid for a while.
All right. 1, 2, 3 at the top of the round. Any actions this round?
I will cast Cure Light Wounds on myself using a 1st level spell slot. Because last time it was actually the 1st level spell slot I used was the Caustic Brew. Blah blah blah. Anyway,
Okay. Cast Cure Light Wounds. Go ahead and roll 1d8 plus your modifier.
7 points.
And you're using it on yourself?
Oh yeah, totes. Who else is wounded? I can't see Hannibal's bar very well.
Let's see if I can.
Uh,
How about that? Can you see that now?
Okay. Cool.
I think I have
So
a little
next-
control over who's on top.
I'll probably take my next turn and do something else as well. Might as well.
So that was Murdoch. Anyone else using an action on this round?
I'm gonna drink one of the potions I have.
Okay, Hannibal drinks another healing potion.
There you go.
So
We're
much
7.
drinking.
Not a 6.
Yep, not a 6.
Face, Baracus. Anything from you?
Nope.
Okay, round 73. We advance another 3 squares. 1, 2, 3.
And we're all.
I think
all of
someone
us are-
drew a square somewhere. Where I did. Where? Okay, we'll get that. Okay, so coming up ahead, you see a great and tall wall before you. And then two passageways, each with like another wall, and then like you can see there is let me grab my draw tool or my pointer tool. There's like a huge wall here, and then like an inlet, and then there appears to be a little passage like in this way, and it's the same on the left side. So there's kind of like two paths forward. I'm gonna. Hopefully this is not a copyright issue, but basically it's a very, very tall maze that looks, oh, we can't even see that. Oh God, let me move that to the token layer. If any of you have played Breath of the Wild, it looks a lot like the labyrinths, except you all are coming in this from below. You can see these great tall walls that stretch up. And from what you can tell, it looks like a labyrinth because of the weird passages, but there are two paths forward. Hannibal, what do you do?
Just hang tight right there.
Murdoch.
Yeah, I'm living on the edge, you know. We living on the edge, and then I end my turn.
Base.
Make a movement over to here. Saying, guys, I think the right might be better. If you guys want to join me, I'm waiting for us to get closer.
Some say it's the right way.
Baracus.
You got to fight for your right to party. So let's go to the right.
It is so punny. It's terrible.
All right. The platform advances. 1, 2, 3. Any actions?
I'm just ready to when we get to the thing to get off.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep moving forward and making corny jokes till we get there.
Wonderful. Round 75. 2, 3. There. Hannibal. Actually, how are we doing? Do we need to take a break? Is everyone good to continue?
I could use a 2-minute break.
Okay.
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay. We will take at least a 2-minute break, depending on if anyone else needs one, and we'll be right back with a labyrinth. Break. We'll be right back.